Hey, welcome back to Love and Peace and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and we are here to do a timeless reading for Leo. Sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, even cross watchers. So if you have your placement in Leo, if you're cross-watching for your love with a Leo, take whatever side of this message resonates for you. Run with it if it does. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Okay? This is a timeless message, so when you find it, it's by divine design that you do. And let's begin. We're going to be pulling 21 cards today and possibly some clarifiers, I just heard. So we're going to begin with one side of the table. So what are the messages for Leo tribe at this time, please and thank you? For Leo tribe, I hear the word fit. So either you've been working on your personal fitness, or this is something about how you fit in with an external energy. So this could be somebody you've been engaged with or an experience that you've been having. But this is about a fit. I see a fit. For somebody, this is about you've changed your wardrobe to something that fits you better. I see that here for somebody as well. So looking for the first card to fall out, and then we'll pull 7 cards total for one side of the table, please and thank you. Okay. In the past, 4 of Wands, this is a situation where you were looking for a higher level of commitment. You moved in with somebody. You were possibly engaged to a person. Yes. In the current energy, there's a moving on from this. So where there was a high level of commitment or a coming together, there's a peace that's being attained through moving on. So we'll see if that's together or separately. The hidden blessing in here is your power. You're standing in your power. That's the hidden blessing here. And this experience I hear has helped you find deeper levels of your own power. What's the challenge right now is the Emperor to be the authority in your life. Take and use that power that you have to set and honor the boundaries that you have already set, okay? The external influence in your life is 7 of Wands. Somebody is standing their ground. The external influence is, I feel external pressure, societal pressure, somebody putting pressure on you. The guidance for you is justice. So if you haven't cut it out, then the guidance for you is to cut it out, and whatever that means for you. Let's go ahead and see what's the likely outcome in this experience for Leo tribe. On one side of the table is the Knight of Wands, inspiration to act, create change, a fiery passion being lit inside of you, which way to go, what to do coming through. Yeah, the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Cups. So I do feel like, where there was either living together or a higher level of commitment involved here, I do see that there's a separation that's happened here. Let the paperwork be final for somebody is coming through, like finalize the paperwork. Somebody here needs to finalize the paperwork that separates them from this experience. We're going to find out what's going on the other side of the table with the next deck of cards. But something has happened here. I also see like now is not the time for you to engage in a higher level commitment, Leo. It's time for you to enjoy the freedom that you have. It's time for you to play and have fun and travel and venture and do your walkabout and take your hiatus and all of that stuff. I see that for Leo tribe. Okay. For some of you, this is, this all happened surrounding a big party. I hear for somebody, this happened surrounding a big party. Somebody was on a boat. Somebody was on a boat when something became evident. That was when you knew that it was time for you to put your foot down and walk away or detach from something. Okay, so let's see what's coming out on the other side of the table. Let me get 2 more shuffles down, and then we'll see from the time the first card falls out my palm and pull the 7 cards on the other side of the table. Okay. So what's going on the other side of the table for Leo energy? Again, you will know which side of the table you sit on. You're either on this side or that side. So on that side of the table, what do we have? in this experience for Leo tribe. Thank you. So in the past, on the other side of the table, 6 of Cups. This person, for some of you, this person felt a strong past life connection with you. This person courted you. This person was very romantic. There was a lot of romance here, a lot of fun, a lot of pleasure. There was a genuine friendship here in the past. In the current energy, the 9 of Pentacles. So somebody here was doing the courting in the past, and now there's embracing your independence and singleness here. The hidden blessing on the other side of the table, on that side of the table, is the Fool, that you've let go of this journey. The challenge is the Ace of Cups, self-love, honoring of self, honoring of your worth. The external influence on that side of the table is the 3 of Cups, friendships, good times, good food, good people. You got a lot of things in your own life to be happy with. This makes you want to stay in your own life, is what I'm hearing. The guidance for you is the World. Ooh, awesome. Successful completion. Don't let it end successfully, as it has, I feel. The guidance or the outcome for you is the 7 of Cups. You don't necessarily know what's coming for you, but you do know that your options are open, and keeping your options open at this time is preferred. The 10 of Pentacles. Some of you, this is about, first off, it's about closing out a karmic cycle for sure. Ending soul contracts is here. With the 10 of Pentacles, I got that. It is ending soul contracts, past life or spiritual commitments to fulfill certain experiences during this life. Complete. Those are complete. Contract complete is what I'm getting. Okay. And for someone, this is about a person who you were family. You might have gotten married to this person or had plans to marry this person. This was your family though. So we're going to lay a 3rd layer of cards over this to look at the energy of the connection between the 2 of you and see what we can gather from this experience for Leo tribe. Okay. So again, for some of you, this is going to apply in different ways. For somebody here, this was about a childhood passion that you got really good at. You started to get paid for it. And it made things really easy for somebody who you were being paid by. You found out that there was some manipulation going on there, and you are dealing with a powerful person in a powerful position, but you have to honor your worth. This person isn't letting up. I feel like you are overcoming in this situation, but this person is getting the karmic justice that they deserve. I feel like you're going to have more options open up for you if this is you in your career. And I feel like they're going to look for somebody else to take advantage of, to be quite frank and honest. This person, a very powerful person in their position, and they're just going to move on and find somebody else's talent, skills, or work to plagiarize, take advantage of, somebody else to use to build up their wealth. I do see that here for somebody. If that's you, you've walked away from this, you'll have much cause for celebration unfolding for you. Okay. So let's look at the energy of this as a connection between 2 now. In the past, what was the energy of this connection, please? And I'm using the Prism Oracle right now. So in the past, isolation. There was a specific point. There was the energy of only one. There was an intense focus. Again, there's just one dot on the page. And in the energy of isolation, I feel like where this is a romantic connection, 2 of you spend a lot of time by yourselves, just the 2 of you. Just the 2 of us. Yeah. We can make it if we try, just the 2 of us. You and I. So there's the energy. Both of you were focused on each other, and I feel like kind of cutting yourselves off from other connections to try to make it work, because you were interested in just the 2 of you. And I see that was mutual. And the current energy is there. It's like the universe is drawing you both forward, because that situation was not going to allow the fulfillment of what the higher good is, the higher purpose here. You both have a higher purpose to fulfill. And it wasn't in separating and isolating yourself from the world. As a matter of fact, look at the opposites in these images. Well, that's what's being highlighted to me. In this, the energy is very fine and literally It's just one point. And so it's like spirit opening you up to possibilities to create, opening up that energy, giving me flower of life feel there. That's not the specific design, but it is triggering the flower of life in my mind. And so it's like this moving on and this independence that's being embraced at this time by both sides of the table is to open up the energy flow and to spread the energy. Okay, so we'll see more about what that means. Now, the hidden blessing in here is the death. So the end of the situation is a hidden blessing. And again, it allows one of you to start a new journey and show your trust in your journey and in your universe and in yourself. And this ending is allowing the other person to find their power, both necessary for the next state of evolution. The challenge in this energy is sweetness. On this side of the table, we had the Emperor. On that side of the table, we had the Ace of Cups. So I see that sweetness in between the two of you is a challenge. So it's interesting. I don't know how I like this, or at least I don't know how my ego likes this, but it's like, you don't have to be a bee. You can be kind. You don't have to be rude. You can be pleasant. So there's that there. Okay. And why? I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. External influence over this is anger. Now we know why. As we ask why, anger there. So this is a disruption of energies. Okay, this connection is the energy between the two of you is very disruptive to a bunch of stuff going on around. So this is like, if this is a relationship, like the two of you coming together, it equals a disruption to the friend circle, the sibling circle, the social setting. They're not, like I said, when the two of y'all were together, it was all about you, just the two of you. Others didn't like that. I do feel prying eyes and wedging, somebody trying to drive a wedge in between. I do see that. And it triggered some anger. So somebody here was saying some stuff, doing some stuff or whatever to try to create this division energy, okay? Guidance over this connection is growth. Honor the growth, allow the expansion. Justice card. Somebody here is dealing with their karmic justice. This is going to give them growth. Somebody here on the other side, on that side of the table, we had the World card. This is about opening up yourself to more possibilities. And the overall outcome in this connection we have is faith. Things coming full circle. Look at that, how things come full circle in this, okay? On this side of the table, we had the Knight of Wands, okay? Which is an inspiration to act, I hear, to take action. On the other side of the table, the Seven of Cups is now screaming about unconditional love. So I do see in some connections here, there's this energy of, I did talk about a walkabout. I talk about a hiatus, going off the soul your royal oats. I see somebody here needs to go out and travel and have some adventures for a while. The other person is going to be unconditionally loving. In other words, you don't have to see them. You don't have to know where they're at. You don't need to be right there, and you don't need to know what they're doing. You still love them, but they just ain't here no more. You know, things will come for a circle. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It'll come back together if that's what it's supposed to be. The bottom of the deck here is anxiety. So what triggered some of the separation is anxiety. Somebody had anxiety from their childhood here about connecting on this deep of a level. Yeah, about connecting in this deep of a level with another person, because this is something that was so foreign to their experience. They don't know about that. They don't have the experience of what it means to have this type of intimate connection. So in order for this person to evolve, they had to move on from it. In order for this person to learn to discern about what it means to have love, they had to move on from it. While this person is learning to discern that and going out there and having all these adventures so they could understand the value of the connection that they have. Somebody else here is just sitting in their own energy field, happy as can be, like a bird in a tree, singing songs every day. You see, 3 little birds sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. Yeah, somebody here knows that they don't got nothing to worry about. They're feeling good about themselves. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot and dig another layer deeper. I want to know more. Let's see what else we have. Clarify both sides of the story. I'm going to pull 4 clarifiers on each of these prism oracles to talk about this connection and what had transpired here. Okay. So one person in the past, on this side of the table, in the past, in this energy of isolation, withdrawing from society, just the two of you, right? While one person was very focused on marriage and commitment and moving forward, the other person living out their childhood, playing games, all about pleasure, their friendships, stuck in the memories of the past. Somebody here was stuck in the memories of the past, okay? In the recent past, I do see that for some of interesting, okay, okay, thank you. So I see in the recent past is where the separation had happened already. This has already, I mean, the separation was far enough back that it's coming out in your past energy where you withdrew your energy, okay? Somebody for spiritual purpose moving on, the other person needing to deal with their past, okay? Let's get some clarifiers for this whole spread here, please, and thank you. Thank you. 6 of Pentacles, giving and receive. Somebody was giving their energy to this situation. And Page of Wands, carefree about it, just throwing all caution to the wind. Somebody went all in, somebody went hard. They were not going home, they were going hard. Yes, on the other side of the table, 8 of Pentacles, this person was replaying karmic cycles. Somebody here was using candle magic. I see that clearly, working with the cycles of the moon. 5 of Swords, creating chaos. Okay, so somebody here was reliving past karmic cycles and creating confusion and dysfunction in their mind. They had an opportunity to be free, but because they couldn't get out of the cycles of the past, they kept bringing it back to life, you see, and reliving the same circumstances. It was very unpleasant and detrimental to them, okay? Let's look at the current energy where we have the word energy in between this connection, okay? I feel like this connection right now is literally just energetic, but let's see what we have. On this side of the table, where somebody is moving on, the 8 of Wands has come out, it's flipped itself in reverse, and that's saying you're not communicating. What else? We have the 4 of Wands. Yeah, you're not communicating with that one. You're having a good time. You know what? The party is not going into this isolation, but on coming out. You are finding, interesting, 4 of Wands. You're not communicating, even though you know where your happiness is. The tent is empty. The party is not there. And the party is outside, and it's you and another. There are 2 here having a party. Interesting. So let me know how that's unfolding. On the other side of the table, the Death card. This person on the other side of the table, in their being alone, the energy is forcing them to go through a big change. The Queen of Swords, they're thinking, they're learning a lot, receiving a lot of information, getting downloads and clarity about where they've been cold, where they've been bitter, where they've been harsh, where they needed to shut shit down, and where they were shutting down things that didn't benefit them to shut down. And they're learning to find their stability. As they're going through this change, this person is gaining some stability. They could be gaining some financial benefits as well. Somebody here is gaining financial benefits and going through big changes, changing things in their life, cutting things off. Hidden blessing in this. Clarify why I have Death here. On this side of the table, the hidden blessing was Magician. We said through this change, you're finding your power. On the other side of the table, on that side of the table, they had the Fool, which was about now they're forced into a new beginning because of this change, because of the end of this connection, at the end of this situation. On this side of the table, clarifying the Magician, we have the Justice card. Yes, there's an ending here. Somebody finding their power and the ending. And there's another ending card. That's the 10 of Wands, the end of a situation. Somebody moving on here. Justice is for somebody to move on. On the other side of the table, we have the 9 of Swords. Somebody's very afraid of this ending. Somebody's sitting in fear, worries, anxieties. And the 6 of Swords. And knowing that they have no choice but to move on, they're going to go ahead and go. They've been forced to go. You know, they had to go. Somebody had to go. Somebody was afraid, but they had to go. All right, the challenge is sweetness. I'm interested in this. Sweetness for somebody on this side of the table. We have Emperor energy. On that side of the table, we have the Ace of Cups. Why is sweetness here for this side of the table, please and thank you? Because the Knight of Cups, an apology coming in. Somebody's their heart is waking up. They're having emotions. They're feeling sorry. And the Chariot is here. The challenge is honoring your boundaries. As this person's coming in and they're saying, I'm sorry, so sorry. Your challenge is to maintain your boundaries and continue to move forward. In other words, I accept your apology. It doesn't change the situation, though, you see. On the other side of the table, Ace of Cups with sweetness coming through as the Two of Cups. Now, as they found self-love, they know that you truly gave them love. They know that they truly loved you. And the Tower comes in because that's shocking. Because they're realizing this once it's already over. Ouch, that hurts. Nothing burns like the coal, baby. Now, the environment is anger. We talked about a disruption, anger, outside influences, angry over the connection, anger of towards each other. I hear. I see on one side of the table, on this side of the table, we have the Seven of Wands. On that side of the table, the Three of Cups. But why is the Seven of Wands here with anger for this side of the table? Please clarify. Thank you. First, we have the Seven of Wands again. Look at that. On this side of the table, somebody is, with all this challenge and all this frustration and all this chaos energy, this anxious, crazy making energy coming out their way, they're sitting with their spirit. They meditating. They taking that time alone to reflect and get the spiritual guidance. Yes, and the Three of Swords, they're saying that person is in so much pain. Somebody is realizing that the only way forward for them that they don't like, I feel like that's why anger is here, because they don't like it. They have to turn their back and let this person deal with their own pain. This person on the other side of the table keeps creating so much pain for themselves. There's nothing I can do about it but keep myself in a good space. I'm not going to join you in this place of pain that you're sitting in because you keep choosing it. That's what I see there. Now, clarifying the Three of Cups and the anger on the other side of the table, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Somebody's angry because you've turned your back on them and they are in a state of disarray. They need time to heal. Somebody is balled up like this, crying like a baby in their bed, and they're upset because you've turned your back. You're not taking care of them anymore. And again, for somebody, this is because they had problems with too many people in their circle, too much drinking, too much drugs, too much partying, whatever it was, too much playing instead of taking shit seriously. I feel like somebody's now remembering how they should have took you seriously. Oh, okay. I do see that. Whew. The guidance is growth. Take the growth. I hear take the growth. Justice on one side of the table, on that side of the table, the world. Okay. And on this side of the table, justice and the growth being clarified by the Nine of Cups. This is that wish fulfillment card. This is that emotional independence card, knowing that love and peace and happiness is something that you generate within, and you need to sustain that. Seven of Pentacles. You're growing your own emotional independence. You're growing that feeling of love and peace and happiness. Yes. And you're maintaining that. And as a result, your physical world is shifting. You're allowing those karmic cycles to come to an end. Yes. You're not allowing yourself to continue on those. On the other side of the table, clarifying the world and growth, we have the Six of Cups. Nope, that's the Three of Cups. Why did I say six? Six is about harmony, but that's not what's here. So this person wants harmony, but what they have is the Three of Cups. They have this whole social circle around them. Again, they have friendships. What else? And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody here on the other side of the table is breaking free from this social circle. Interesting. Somebody here is breaking free from the social circle, the same social circle that kept them in this monotonous cycle that led them to fear and worry and anxiety and having to move on and realizing the love once the love is gone. Now, as outcome energy on this side of the table, we had the Knight of Wands with the Faith card. And that is being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Your balanced decisions and your faith are causing you to shift your energy. You're no longer in the same karmic cycle. You decided you were getting off of that hamster's wheel. Yes. And the Emperor. And you did that by setting and honoring your boundaries, by taking charge in your life, being the authority of your life, not being controlled by the situation, not even being controlled by your emotions. On the other side of the table, there is unconditional love there with the Faith card, the Seven of Cups with faith as the condition of the energetic connection. So this is if there's still any connection that still exists between you and the other is spiritual only. It's not physical. That's what I see here. I also see that on the other side of the table, there's still unconditional love for you being clarified by the Hermit. See, they're in isolation. They're by themselves. Thinking, finding their light, turning it on. But there it is. The Five of Pentacles is there. What their inner light is trying to show them is, dude, you got to deal with your feelings of not being good enough, codependency, abandonment issues, toxic behaviors. Somebody's got to learn how they have sabotaged themselves. Somebody finds it really easy to point the finger and say, well, you did this to me, you did that to me. But in none of their communications are they saying, well, this is what I did and that's what I did. And it was disrespectful of me to interrupt your meditation. It was disrespectful of me to show that type of an attitude to you. It was disrespectful of me to acknowledge you when you were speaking, or it was disrespectful of me to interrupt your show, or what have you. This person just is not seeing their own behavior, okay? The Nine of the Wands is at the bottom of the deck, and that is an energy of blockage. So close, but didn't get there. Something is blocked. And it's interesting because this woman is tall enough, them legs long enough, the fence only come up to her knees. She could step right over if she want, but look at her face. She's leery about going over on the other side of the fence. So there's this energy of, on both sides of this connection, y'all could easily overcome this if you wanted to. And I feel like, but somebody has to be willing to take that step over this blocking fence. And somebody's not going to do that because they're still feeling the Five of Pentacles energy. They're left out in the cold. And how could you do this to me? Instead of seeing, well, how am I responsible for this situation? This person reacted to me in this way. Why would they react that way? Somebody's not willing to look at that. Somebody's not willing to look at the words that had come out of another person's mouth to help them to see where they were holding on to an energy that was toxic or unproductive in a positive way for themselves, or where Spirit has been showing that to them. See, Spirit has been showing this person through their life so many times. I see this person has had to let go and rebuild many times. Now I see that they still keep doing the same behavior. So it's a monotonous ongoing cycle until somebody here decides to make a change. Okay, and that's what I see, Leo. So let's see, what blessings do we have coming in for Leo tribe? What blessings do we have? What good things are here available for Leo if they just knew to ask for it? Okay, what good things are here for Leo tribe? They just knew to ask for it. If they would just stretch themselves, have the faith, and move forward to get it with everything that they've been through. What blessings is here for Leo at this time? Where'd the card go? Woo. A whole bunch of positive experiences in your physical world. Positive balances on your accounts for some Leo. That really matters. You know what I'm saying? And for all Leos, that really matters. But I see that there's some Leo here who has had some negative account balances as of late, and those will shift and be positive, and also positive interactions with other people. I see a lot of positive interactions as you let go of this energy. I do feel like that side of the table was whoever you were having this experience with. And Leo, I do feel like you are on this side of the table. In other words, the energy is not for you to confine yourself to one specific person. When there's all these other places where you could put your energy, they are reciprocal to you. Okay. Was here for Leo, good things for Leo in your relationships. Love is there. You will experience more love in your relationships as you let go of this false energy, this energy that was restrictive and holding back. And again, for somebody, they had a lot of headaches because they was trying to cast some sort of spells. I'm going to say it again. They were trying to cast some sort of spells, and that shit was coming back to bite them in their head, like hot coals burning on their head, because you weren't susceptible. See, if you don't find yourself susceptible to the spells they cast, that immediately sends the effect of it back to them, and they feel the repercussions of it. You're going to learn or have conversation about a present in your present. This is awesome. So beautiful gift coming in for Leo. And spiritually, good thing here for Leo is there is some, I feel like there's a date set. Spirit has set a date, whatever that means. So there's something happening in your experience involving a date. And look, boundaries is what it was all about. So the good things coming into your life right now are an immediate side effect of the boundaries you set and the enforcing of those boundaries. So good job. Keep it up. Don't let nobody push you over, because you know what? If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. And honey, if you're going to stand for something, you better stand for yourself. Okay. So until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, bye-bye.